I've been feeling really good lately, both physically and mentally. It seems like I finally have control of my depression and anxiety, at least for the short term. And I think it's largely because I've cut out the alcohol as of Independence Day. And since July 28th, I've been focusing on exercise and diet. When you put these two things together, it makes a huge difference to how I feel. But I've made another change that I think has had a profound impact as well. Over the past, say, 6 weeks, I have been focusing my work efforts on projects that I'm passionate about. You see, I don't do well when I have to do work that feels like an obligation, as if it's something that I have to do for somebody else. I do much better when I'm intrinsically motivated to get something done instead of having to deal with extrinsic motivation. And because I'm financially independent, because I'm essentially retired early, I have the luxury and the privilege to be able to do this. I can focus on work that is meaningful to me and makes me happy. I don't have to do things for other people if I don't want to. The problem is, even though I have this freedom, in the past I haven't done a good job of exercising it. I'm always taking on jobs and projects for other people or other groups because I feel like they're good opportunities. And yet these jobs and opportunities create these external obligations, and they stress me out. They make me unhappy. What's even worse, at least to my mind, is that sometimes I will create these jobs and obligations for myself. I will set some arbitrary goal and decide that that's more important than actually being happy or enthused about my work. So as an example, maybe I'll decide for whatever reason, oh, I want to publish 3 articles every week at my blog at Get Rich Slowly. That goal sounds great when I set it, but then it becomes this burden. It becomes a trap. And mentally, I feel overwhelmed and oppressed by this goal, which is crazy since I'm the one who set it for myself. For the past few weeks, I have been trying to shed these obligations and these burdens and instead focus on the projects and the work that I feel intrinsically drawn to. That means I have been focusing on, well, learning Japanese and learning about Japanese culture. It means that I've been doing these videos. These videos, they have no real productive purpose. They're just a fun way for me to learn how to produce video and to connect with a new audience. And maybe something will come of it in the future, but probably nothing will, but I like it. In the meantime, I've also been working on resurrecting my personal blog. That means going through the archives, making sure everything's brought up to date. It means finding a new layout for the website. There are a lot of things involved with it, and it's fun. It's something I feel intrinsically motivated to do. Nobody's making me do it from the outside. It's something that I want to do. I have to be careful because it's very easy for me to fall into a trap where something that I'm enjoying, something that I'm doing out of intrinsic motivation, suddenly becomes something that seems like an obligation. And when it becomes an obligation, I don't like it. I feel trapped. I want the Japanese to remain fun. I want the videos to remain fun. I want the personal side to remain fun. The bottom line, I am finally enjoying my work. For the first time since January, I'm getting a lot done. It feels great. Largely, it's because I'm motivated from inside to do this stuff instead of having somebody outside saying this is what you have to get done. But it's also because I've cut back on the alcohol and because I'm eating well and exercising.